Kylie Bertucci, Stamping Up demonstrator in Australia, here with you for a crafting session. How is everyone this week? We're live. It's 10 a.m. Melbourne time, and it's quite chilly here in Melbourne. It's meant to be summer, but here in the south of Australia, it's quite cool. I got up this morning and I'm like, it's meant to be summer and I'm freezing. So I hope you're all good. Please say hello when you jump on in. I've got my cuppa. I'm ready with my coffee. Look, it's got my red lippy all over it. I'm just jumping on to make sure everyone's able to comment and it's all live and everything's happy. Turn down the volume. Yes, there we are. Hello, Tammy. Hi, Catherine. So I hope everyone's good today. We're going to do some crafting today, which is brilliant. I've got lots of posts that are going live very soon. We've been super busy getting all of our on-stage information up because it's been really crazy ever since I got back from on stage. I haven't been able to put all my posts up. So yeah, it's been really great. Bruno's been helping me with that, getting all of that organized. Hello. No, I'm just croaky. I think I'm cold, but I've actually done well. I haven't got a cold. I'm feeling good, but yeah, just got a little bit of a little croaky voice there. Morning voice. I only woke up not that long ago because, you know, we had to watch television last night and then next minute it was 2 a.m. So bad. So naughty. You have no sound. It all looks good my end, Luann. Does everyone else have sound okay? You can let Luann know. Have you turned it off and on? Am I on mute? Oh, hello. I'm complaining about winter, but you guys are like serious winter in Canada and the US. You have like snow winter. I've seen some pictures and things. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's so freezing. Oh, hi Nola. Good to see you. Now, I want to thank you all very much for your support of my card templates, the tutorial. Thank you very, very much. I hopefully have made it a lot clearer exactly which template you need for each country. So thank you very much for purchasing those, and I'm glad the sound is all good. Oh, good, Luann worked it out. But yes, it's been amazing because we've been able to work out how to use the templates with our cute new mini trimmer, mini cutter. And I'm really, really excited about that. So you probably saw the video of Jessie with her lollipop chopping all my vouchers, loyalty vouchers. She was having so much fun. She was using the other trimmer and I'm like, Kylie, why don't you do the paper cutter? Why am I back to front, Bruno? I'm not back to front. The glue is on my right. Was it back to front? Really? Hey? Come and have a look at the screen I'm seeing. Where are you watching me? Yeah, I'm on YouTube. Does it look back to front to all of you? Because on my YouTube, everything's looking wonderful. Everything's looking all good. Your new video made you knuckabilly. I'm glad you remember knuckabilly, Luann. Very excited about that. I ordered everything from your video. I'm so sorry, Carrie. I'm such an enabler. So can everyone read this? Tell me if you can read it. If it's back to front, let me know. Because Bruno's saying, see, everyone's saying it's perfect, Bruno. Why is your YouTube back to front?
move the glue?
Hey?
Did you move the glue?
Ah, you can read. Yes, we've got more stamps now. We did a tidy yesterday. Britta was going by the glue, not my reading. Phew. Talk about cause a panic attack during my live video. Your video's back to front. Yes, it's forward. But he was looking at the glue. Because we have had to do a shuffle. We had to move the punches down. Look, there's 2 punches down there now because all of this is filled up. It's an exciting problem to have, isn't it? Too many stamp sets. Did you drink Tombow glue, Bruno? Kerry wants to know. Now, Christine asked a really good question. How do you get the mini trimmer if you are a demonstrator? So there's a couple of ways you can get this mini trimmer. I will spell all of them out for you. There's 3 options. Option 1, if you're already a demonstrator, you can put this in a demonstrator order right now and pre-order it. The code I am not too sure of, but I do have it somewhere. So I'll get that for you. Now, the other thing that you can do is add it to your starter kit if you're not already a demonstrator. So you can get it right now, which is really exciting. The third option is to wait until January the 3rd and you get it for free when you join. So the option, I've worked out if you join now and you get it, you pay for it, then it's worthwhile only if you're sort of looking at spending around $400 and something, because the discount, basically you'll get this free if you spend about $400 because that's the discount. The discount will pay for this. So it's only worthwhile to join now instead of January and get it free if you know that you want to get quite a number of things this month. So maybe you've seen all of my products, my unboxing videos, and you're like, oh my goodness, I want to do like $500 now and $500 in January. Well, that would be totally worth joining and getting this now. So that's your options. Hope that helps you. I'm not a math girl, but I'm a math girl when it comes to me saving money. Suddenly I'm like, I'm interested in math now. Oh, there you go. There's the code. Dana's got the code. So I've actually got one of my customers, a long-term customer, who's been spending a certain amount per month where I've been like, why haven't you joined already? Anyway, we did the math together. I said, look, it's fine either way for me, whether you join or whether you shop. Neither here nor there. You know, love having people on our team, but we love having customers too. We need both of it. But the only reason why we talk about the joining special all the time is because my conscience, it's like, I'm taking your 20%. You could be keeping that. So I just always make sure I repeat it because I think people assume there's like some sort of catch or something, like they have to sell or that they're locked in or that they have to spend a certain amount of money. You know, you don't have to do anything. If you find that the minimum spend is too much for you, just come back as a customer. So it's a really good deal. You get $66 of product for free, pay $169, get free postage, and you get $235 of anything you want. So it's a really good deal. I don't care where you are in the world. You know, even if you're not in Australia and you can't join with me, definitely go and talk to your demonstrator about joining, because then you get the option, like I said to my customer, if you reach certain thresholds, Stampin' Up! Give you vouchers and points and gifts. You get to go to on-stage events. You get to order a month earlier for all your catalogs. There's a lot of really great perks to being a demonstrator that you don't get as a customer. So you think a customer's fun? You ain't seen nothing yet, girlfriend. There's more to come when you join. Like, look at this beautiful on-stage gift that I got in the bag that I received. I took notes already. Like, gorgeous. So, yeah, very, very exciting. Thanks for looking after the doggies. I've got Jasper scratching on the door. So annoying. It's like, let me in. I want to come on the video too. And a free PP kit. Oh, you get a free paper pumpkin kit in the US. I didn't know that. Well, there you go. In the US, you get a free paper pumpkin kit as well. Well, that is very good to hear, Andre. I'm super excited to hear that. My attitude's contagious. Oh, that's nice, Kathleen. I am a bit excitable. But I genuinely am like, oh my goodness, you've got to join already. Because it's just so much fun. And you never know where it could end up. I joined for the discount. Now look what's happening. So brilliant. Bring her in. Yeah, I know. No, then it'll be too distracting. Anita said a really good point. She said, joining as a demo has been the best thing I have done. Should have done it years ago. Yep, and every person I speak to who joins, they're like, why didn't I do that years ago? I should have done that such a long time ago. Yeah. Is it available for purchase, Carrie, Luann? I didn't know that. There you go. Carrie, we get free paper pumpkin? What? Yes, Megan, I understand. And Megan, you asked a very good question last time. We are going to be updating our loyalty rewards, so look out for that, because especially with the new catalogue, I like putting a few fresh items in there. So I will let you know. We'll put up a little link on the VIP group so you can see that. Hello, Michelle. Good to see you. And I'm guessing that the notebook you must order through the supplies list. That's exciting. I don't think we have that. Not the notebook anyway. I think there's a few things we've got that are pretty cool that you can only get as a demonstrator. Yet another thing that you can't get. Diana, oops. And Megan, we had a little trial of Paper Pumpkin, but it was quite expensive here in Australia. So I don't know if it's warranted having it permanently, because I think it was like $35 or something like that. So it's a lot to have for an item once a month, if you know what I mean, because it's a subscription in the US. So to subscribe to something every month, and it may not necessarily be things that you want. So if you wanted like the Paper Pumpkin experience, then you could just create your own little pack each month. That's how I say it's the best idea. I should have like a, let's pretend we have Paper Pumpkin kit that you can purchase. I'll look at doing that for you, Megan. I'll come up with some idea. I'll make a card and then you can purchase all the things for the card. It makes 7 of these cards. Yeah, we'll do something like that. So, should we get crafting? I think we should. I don't even have a prototype for today's card. So we're going to just wing it. It's actually based on a card that I've done before, but I'm using new stamp sets. So surely it can't be that difficult, right? And you are all very forgiving. You're all very kind to me. Oh, there's one other thing I will put up. Is the mini paper shares. I finally have organized that. So there's the link for that, and I will pop it below as well. So if you live in Australia and you'd like to get your hands on all of the designer series paper, which is absolutely beautiful, I'm cutting them not the 6x6 but 12x6. So in a long strip. I find that that's a better size because then you can get 3 card fronts using my Love It, Chop It technique and the card templates. It's just better for the card templates. Whereas if you have the 6x6, it limits you in what you can do with it. You can't get full card fronts. It's like 1 card front and a little bit left over. So definitely check out that link if you live in Australia and get the paper share. Too funny, Michelle, sitting in her car. And the other thing is, if you don't have the amazing catalogue, my VIP customers have been telling me that it's arriving. Yay! And they're very excited. In fact, one joined yesterday. She's like, oh my goodness, I need this stuff now. She sent me a message. She's like, oh, I can't work out why I can't order this and this and this. And I'm like, that's because you can't until January. Or you can join now and get them now. And she's like, oh, that's it. I'm joining now. And she added it all to her order. So that was a clever idea. So if you do want this catalogue and you live in Australia and you're happy to purchase with me, if you're already purchasing from someone else, then go and talk to them. But if you're happy to purchase through us, then here is the mini catalogue link so you can sign up to get that catalogue. I will be sending out an email today to let all the people know who I've already ordered the catalogue for. So you know, good, it's on the way, everything's happy, because that's brilliant that they're shipping it out so early this time. Loving it. So good. And I think that was the main things. Oh, the one other thing I did want to mention is a big shout out to the wonderful Dawn Griffith. Many of you know Dawn. She's a fellow demonstrator in the US and she's very unwell. So we're sending big hugs to Dawn and Richard. We're so sorry that you're going through this tough time at the moment. But knowing Dawn's attitude, she is the most positive person. She is just the most beautiful person. And I know that that's going to help her with her recovery. But wouldn't it be nice if we could send her some cards? So if you want to send Dawn a card, please message me because I've got her details and I would love to share that with you if you want to send some lovely random act of kindness and get well soon cards, because yeah, poor thing, she's going through a really, really tough time. And I'm sure Richard would appreciate it too. You can send one for her and Richard. 2 cards or one for both of them. Hi, Karen. You've missed so much. Oh, my goodness. Yes, Dawn. Yes. Please give her big hugs and keep her in your thoughts too. So I am going to flippy flip down here. Whew. And we have the So Sentimental stamp set. This is a brand new one. I could not wait to get ink on this one. Very excited. And we also have the framelits that go with it, the Stitch So Sweetly dies. So we're going to have a play with that. And in fact, Patty Bennett's last Facebook video, she had some really cool tips. And one of the tips that she showed about this is that it perfectly lines up with the sentiments below. So you can actually have this as like a little backing behind. See how perfectly that's centered. And it looks so good. Bruno, did you know that they like complement each other? I'm going to show you the video. Bruno's my little investigationer. So I made sure I put on there. Patty Bennett, you rock. Because she is. She's a champion. She works so hard, that woman. So she has some really cool designs. But how nice is that to have that? It sort of looks like they are entwined with one another, and yet they're two separate thinlits. So really cool little tip there that she shared. So keep an eye out for those framelits. You can get them now if you put them in your starter kit or if you're a demonstrator. If not, you have to wait until the 3rd of January. Poor people that have to wait. I feel so bad for you. Sure thing, Anita. Actually, Anita, can you PM me? Because you know my life. The chances of me PMing you are probably slim to none. So you have to come to me. I'm sorry. I say to people, they're like, wow, you're so efficient. I'm like, yeah, if I don't do it instantly, it's not going to happen. That's why I've got to do it instantly. It's like now or never. Now, there's the painted poppies. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous stamp set. In fact, I've heard in the US, I think that it's on back order. Is that correct? I'm really sorry if it is. But in Australia, it's fine. We have plenty here. So this is just going to be one of those sets that is just absolutely, it's just going to fly off the shelves because it's so, so pretty. The paper, the whole suite is just absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to have a play with those 2 options today. And I'm using an old combo that I haven't used in a while, the Rococo Rose and the Basic Grey. So, and I think I'm going to go landscape today. I don't normally do a landscape card, but I'm vibing landscape today, just for something a bit different. So I'm going to do the base in the Basic Grey. Actually, no, I might swap it up. Let's do it in the Rococo. I'm just going to do a swap up day today. No. Let's do something I haven't planned at all. So we're going to cut that at the Gorgeous Grape card size. If you don't have my card templates will not only help you with the mini cutter, being able to cut down what size you want, but it will also help you with your measurements, even your card bases, and each layer. There's all these different layers that go together. So we're doing the Gorgeous Grape size, and I'm not showing you the measurements because it's different in every country. In fact, in Australia, we have 2 measurements. So just look at your Gorgeous Grape and that will tell you what size to cut down in your country. Then we're going to do, what layer would I like? I think I'm going to do, because the best thing with the card templates is you can see, I've got the sentiment here. I want to use I Can't Thank You Enough. See, look at it. It's brand new. How exciting is that? So we'll pull that off. And I'm just going to see the sizing, and it'll tell me. I want a relatively bigger size. So these probably here, the Poppy Parade, but I'm going to have a layering as well. So let's do, I think if we do these 2, let me see if that's enough, because I do want to show you the background. Oh yeah, I like that. That's the right amount of background for me on this card, because that will be the Rococo Rose. The Melon Mambo is going to be our basic grey, and then this Flirty Flamingo size is going to be Whisper White. So we're going to chop all them down. And what's good about the card templates is we can sort of estimate. I'm going to be using the flowers all around the outside, and then we're going to cut this out once we've stamped everything down. So I'll show you how to do that. But the card templates just give you an idea of how you want to place it all. Maybe if I didn't have like the flowers weren't as big, then I would probably go for a smaller layer. Like, what have we got here? There's the Granny Apple and the Daffodil, which is a nice layer. And that's smaller again, but for smaller images, so you have a much bigger border. But for smaller images, this is a perfect, because it's sort of bringing it in closer, and then you're not having to fill that space as much. But the poppies, they're quite a good size, so I'm going to go for, and I want a few of them. So I'm going to go for, so if you used something like this one here, or these ones, you wouldn't want, in fact, it would look absolutely beautiful, just all the flowers on either side. Maybe we can make another card if we're going well for time. I've just thought of another idea. Let's start stamping. Seriously, this is what the card templates do for me. I look at things and I'm like, it gives me mojo. It gives me ideas. And that's what we want. Half the battle is thinking of the ideas, isn't it? Especially when you're doing things from scratch. It's a bit scary at first, but when you have something like the card templates, because I was always a sketch girl. Sketches would get me going. Give me a sketch, give me some colors, and then give me a stamp set, and I'm like, I'm off. I'm ready. I can do this on my own. I don't have to case anything. So yeah, work out what your thing is, but this is basically like having a real life sketch right in front of you. So we're doing the basic grey in the Melon Mambo size. So get your Melon Mambo size and chop that. So I like to cut it in half first, just so that you can use at the normal Gorgeous Grape size, just so that that's ready to go for a card front, and you can pop that in a separate bag, and then that's useful to you then. Then you can cut down from there. So your Melon Mambo, that one of course can be kept for another scrap, and it could actually be a whole card front again. Okay, so that's our basic grey layer. Then we need our Flirty Flamingo layer, is going to be the Whisper White. I just need to cut this down a little bit because I did it at the Poppy Parade size. Because there's nothing better than organising what you're going to make and then changing it when the video goes live. Oh, Kylie, what are we going to do with you? Okay, let's have a look at that and see if that all lines up, okay? I always like to check these things. Oh, that's great. That's a really good layer. And then we've got our Rococo Rose. We'll fold that with our brand new, clean and lovely bone folder. Ah, how beautiful is that? Just move all these, looking a bit messy. Move that. Okay. That's looking a bit better. And then it's out of the shadows too. So we'll just fold that in half. Now I use my bone folder because it just gives a really crisp, beautiful crisp fold. And I like using the widthways. Like you notice I didn't do it lengthways in half because I like it this way to open up for my, but you could, most cards are like that. So it's up to you which direction you want to go in. As long as you know it's always half for your card base. And then we've got that and that. Excellent. So now we want to do our stamping on our cards. So I'm just going to grab a block for my sentiment. You could also use the, in fact, I don't use my Stamparatus enough. So let me pull that out and have some fun with my Stamparatus. My Tombow out of the way. Okay. And underneath I've got my magnet here that I've put on with washi tape. Very handy, by the way, just to wrap it in some washi tape. I'm sure you've seen it, but yeah, it's really, really good. Boy, these are strong. And don't let them hit each other. Yeah, so that goes there. So I want that in the center, and I'm going to do this first because then we're going to cover it with flowers around the outside. And what you can do with your grid is just to make sure that this is straight. You can actually play with this until you sort of see, using the grid lines that are here, you probably can't see them that well, but you can just sort of wiggle that around to make it look straight so that it sits well on there. That's a good thing to do with sentiments. Yes, Dad is using a scooter. I'm not sure. I think he bought the scooter. I think he went to the shops and purchased ones. He actually had to have another operation yesterday. It was just a very minor one, just so that the same thing doesn't happen to his other leg. So they just did a day surgery. He was just under local anesthetic and they went in. So he stayed in hospital overnight last night. I spoke to him yesterday and he's all good and yeah, no dramas. It was a really simple little procedure just to make sure that there's nothing going on with the other leg, which was very good. Yeah. I like Karen. Talk louder, Kylie. I have to cook lunch for my darling and the fry pan is too loud. And I'm so happy, Mess Jenka, that you love the card templates. I love the card templates. Even Bruno likes the card templates, which that really surprised me. He's like, I actually really like these. In fact, this morning when I couldn't find them, I'm like, Bruno, do you have my card templates? He's like, no, I didn't steal them this time. Maybe last time I did, but not this time. I'll just pull that off so I don't leave it on the trimmer. Was there any other ones that I missed? Yoda's purring. Oh, thank you very much, Carrie. That's great. No, he's doing really, really well. And my sister's there at the moment too, so that's exciting. Actually, what I might do, I'm not going to do it in the Rococo. I'm going to do it in the basic grey and then colour in the Rococo. Will that look good? We'll give it a try. Because I'll test it on the piece of cardstock. Let's test this out. If you're not sure, just give it a bit of a test. because I haven't used the Poppy Parade the Rococo Rose with the colouring. So we'll just see what happens here. I might actually need to do the Stamparatus for this, because it's quite, I don't even know where it lines up. Maybe this is not meant to go with this flower. I don't think it is. I think it's just a blob. Do you like my bob? It actually looks really nice. It's like it's, you know, fluttering. But I actually don't know. Let's have a look on here and see if there's some way of lining this up. I don't think this is meant to line up together. But I could be wrong. This is the best way to find out, isn't it? Just test it all out. So we'll do that on there. And then I'll make sure that this is clean. And this is the cool thing about our Stamparatus tool, is I can just flip this around and all of a sudden, voila, I have another side. I can just use this here. So if I put this on here, yeah, it definitely is just like it's not lining up. So it's just like a little painted look, because it doesn't look like it exactly colours the inside. I'll have a look on the cattle dog and see what they did on there, because this is the front. Yeah, so they've actually just coloured it themselves, which is a good idea. I like that. We could do a bit of Rococo Rose in the centre with some basic grey. Yep, I like it. Let's do that then. Good to test these things out. It's how you know. I'm so naughty. I probably should put the stickers on the stamp, and it probably would help a lot. But I'm so naughty. I'm like, nah, it'll be right. So I'm actually going to still use the Rococo because I want this to stand out. So we'll do a couple of these, and really anywhere is fine. Don't get too fussy. I'll do another couple over here. One there. Okay. And then what we're going to do, now it's up to you if you want to do the colouring a bit more. I might do a little bit of watercolour just to add a little bit of interest, but we'll see. Maybe we won't need to. Maybe it'll be enough on its own. Oh, so pretty. So simple. But look how pretty this is. And then all we're going to do, look, it doesn't look anything incredibly amazing right now. As you see, very simple. But what we're going to do, I'll just close those off, is once we've stamped, and you can do this with thinlets too, like if you covered the whole background in stamping, you could actually then cut out like a thinlet that has a word or something like that. But I'm going to use this one here, and look at this. Look how perfect that is. So good. And everyone's like, how did you line it up so well? Yeah. So let's do that. And then I'll be able to, oh, no, I don't think I can add one in there. So that's probably my only tip actually, is when you're doing this technique, just get up close the first stamp. Like this one here, I sort of went a little bit far away. But I've probably got a stamp in the poppies that could fill that in. What have I got here that we could use? I could probably use the leaf. Maybe some, oh, let's do a little splatter, because that little splatter is really cute. What colour should I do that in? I think I'll do it in the basic grey, but just stamp it off so that it's a lighter colour. We'll get our test piece out so that I can see what it looks like. So this is full strength. Ooh, Oh, yeah, that's nice. So let's just stamp it. Put that in a few spots just to fill it in a bit. Yes. That's what it needed. Because you just want it to look really full and yeah, I like that. Maybe a little bit here. Can I fit it in there? Might be a little bit much there, yeah. Oh, there you go. We'll go over the top of this one. Ah, yes. Can you tell I'm happy? And then we'll bring in the big shot. Come here, little one. So, my well-used big shot. I cannot wait for Stampin' Up! To bring back a cutter. It will happen eventually. We just have to be patient. Okay. Just thinking, should I do... Anyway, we'll have a look. We'll have a play. Do you like me? I'm like thinking creatively as I'm going. What I was thinking of doing is... What's the one that matches this one? Yeah, that one. So what we can do... We've got that layer, and that's looking happy. But I think this will cut, yeah, it'll cut off. Oh, yeah, it probably won't work with that one because it'll cut that top off. But maybe with this it'll work. Yes, let's do it with this one, and I'll show you what I mean. Yep, that looks like it's lining up okay. You're like, what is Kylie doing to her card? But it will make sense, I promise. Okay. Ooh, so pretty. Okay. Thank you, Big Shot. So we have all these little layers. Now, what you could do, and what's really cool with something like this, is you can see that that in itself is like a card. You could create your own little frame. But what we're going to do is just do some layering here. And we're going to stick it down to our basic grey layer. So this one here, I'm going to use Tombow and stick that directly down. The next layer, I'm going to use one lot of dimensionals. And then our final one, we're going to double the dimensionals. We're going to do double dimensionals. Okay, so let's have a look and put this together. I also need to do the inside too. I didn't cut it very accurately. I should have used some grid paper to measure that properly. But it's all right. There's enough on here to distract from the fact that I've cut it crookedly. I love my Tombow because I can just wiggle it around. Yeah. And I'll also stick this down too. Oops, hello. Is that too much glue? There we go. Take that off. Happy days. And we'll pop that there. Make sure it's not upside down. We've all done that before. Whoops, upside down. Now, we've got our dimensionals here. I keep mine in a clear. Oh, the Tombow's melted. That's not good. So we'll do these ones. love that these layer. Thank you, Patty Bennett, for showing that idea. I don't think I would have actually looked at that and thought they layer one another, but that's a really awesome tip that she worked out. That's what experimenting does. There we go. That's one layer. And then our next one, we're going to put those there. Now, another thing that you could do with this layer to make it a little bit higher is use the strip. The strip dimensionals are actually a little bit higher. But what we'll do, I will take these off because I want it to really stick down properly. Come on, little one. And then I'm just going to put that on top. Doesn't have to be perfectly centered on there. And then we'll stick that down. There we go. Check it out. Boom! And there is our card. But I want to do the inside as well. Oh yeah, I did have a piece of Whisper White, but I've just used it as my scrap piece. Do you know what? Will anyone ever know? Will any of you tell anyone if I use this? Look, no one will ever know. And then I'm being environmental. It saves me cutting more paper. Shh. Just all of us know, okay? There could be like secret, I could like hide secret messages. No one would even realize that there's something hidden underneath. And our basic grey. And you can do this with your envelope as well, of course. No nudie runs. Oh, yes. Shh. See, look how much use this piece of cardstock has had. This is a well-used card. Not abused, not used and abused, just very useful. It's a very useful card insert. See, no one will ever know. Look how pretty that is. It's the happy crafting dance. I hope you like that. I really like it. I'm very happy I did the additional little bits because I think the layering really pops when you've got sort of more of the, like I wanted some of the stamping on the sentiment as well. Like if that's clear, it doesn't look like, it's like this illusion of how did you get that to line up like that? Like how did you stamp that and stamp that? What you don't realize is that it's all layered. Yes. Very simple, very pretty. And what you could even do too is through this layer here is have some beautiful ribbon that you could thread through the just that one layer, and that would really heighten that look as well. Or even just through this bottom layer, just some ribbon along that side. So really simple, easy, but super effective card. So I'll do the other one that I was thinking as well. We'll do it in the same colours. Why not? Because we're doing well for time. Why not? Why not keep crafting? So I wanted to use that one. And this is the idea with my card templates that I was telling you about. Like when you want to do smaller images. So we've got the piece of Rococo already. So I'll just use the same style, but we'll just cut everything down a little bit more. Croaky voice. And we'll use this layer. So this one is going to be the Daffodil Delight and the Granny Apple Green. So we're going to do it like this. They're the layers there. So it's just a little bit smaller, a bigger border than this one. But because we're using smaller images, this will work really well. So this one, the basic grey, I'm cutting in the Daffodil Delight size. So get your Daffodil Delight out. And that way. And then we need some Whisper White. Might have some scraps here actually. Do we have some scraps? Yes. I think that will fit. And this needs to be the Granny Apple Green size. Is that long enough? Yes, good. And then 8 point. Good. And then what we'll do, I'll move all these dimensional backings out of the way. Into the bin they go. That one I probably will keep, but those two I won't. That's I have like a standard size that I look at and go, yes, that can be a sentiment. The other two, no. Because I usually like bigger sentiments. I don't like them being too small. Okay, that looks good. So we'll do the same principle. But this time I think we'll use a different sentiment. What other sentiments do we have? Oh, let's do a card for Dawn. I really love that one. Your friendship is a blessing. But I want to send her healing hugs. Let's send her healing hugs. Maybe I can put your friendship is a blessing on the inside of the card. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know why I'm whispering so much today. It's just in case Dawn finds out. Shh. Okay. Let's do that one. Sending healing hugs. We need our ink. I think I might do it in Rococo. Let's really mix things up. Oh, so sweet. And then we've got this one here. I don't want to wobble you too much. Oh, hello there. Got the block. Okay. I want to go up right into that healing hugs section. Yeah, that's good. So pretty. She's going to love it. There we go. then, like we did with the other one, I mean, you could totally just do it like that and have those. And if you wanted to, you could even colour all of those in with the Rococo Rose, which would be super, super sweet. I think we might even do that, you know, get some of our, to have Rococo Rose blend. But I'm going to do some choppy, cutty, and I'm going to use the, there they are, framelets. What have we got for healing hugs? Oh, that's so sweet. But I really want it to grab some of the flowers from behind. Yeah, let's do that one. And the other option would be to use some of the squares, I mean the rectangles. But I do like the, ooh, it's really tough decisions. Too many beautiful layers. I think I will do this one. I think it will add to the, yeah, let's do that one. But totally you could do either. They both look amazing. So let's bring in our big shot. But see what I mean about the card templates? Like years ago, there would be no way I could just suddenly come up with this. Like I have not organised this card whatsoever. I had no idea this morning what I was going to make. And then all of a sudden I can look at the stamp set and see, you know, how it can be framed and how the layout, it helps me build my confidence in just trying different things creatively. Oh, that's so pretty. So pretty. And then what we can do is, I think I'll leave it as is. And we're going to layer this like we did with the other one. We'll see how it looks once it's on, because it's something, the blends we could actually do even afterwards. You know what we might do? I might just do like random ones, because otherwise if you do them all, I'll just actually, looking at it, I think, no, don't touch it. It is probably the hardest thing to do in crafting is to not go OTT. Stop, don't go any further. Because sometimes in its simplicity, it's elegant. But if you add too much to it, it loses its beauty. So pull those off. And actually I used the scrap piece that I had was the thick cardstock, and it's actually quite good for this technique because you want it to be quite sturdy and the layers to be quite firm. So now if you wanted to, you could actually bring it down a little bit or to the side, but I like it lining up properly with the flowers and everything behind it. But it does sort of create that like framing as well, which is beautiful. And then we'll stick this down. Oh, that is so pretty. See, once you put it all together, I'm like, nah, that's it. I'm glad I didn't colour it, because there's so much of this Rococo Rose that it just brings it all together. I'm very happy with that. In fact, what we could do, I wonder if we've got, because we could even put little rhinestones on the side of those if you wanted to. But there's a few different things you could do with that. Now I'll do another insert. What scrap piece have I got here? So the insert I always do Poppy Parade size. That's already done. Is that 10? Yep. Yes, it's already cut. That's a great scrap piece. And we'll do a little row of the gorgeous. Actually, I wonder if, no, we'll do it in the same one. There we go. Now I'm going to go a little bit low because we don't want to cover too much of the card, because we want to still be able to write on there. Oh, that's so pretty. Even a little one at the end. We don't want to miss the end. Stick that down. Can you believe it? How quick and easy was that? 2 cards in a flash. Oh, that's for our lovely friend Dawn. Do you think she'll like it? I think she'll like it. I'll even put my little stamp on the back so she knows it's from me. Oh, hello everyone. Yes, I like that. On the insert you could colour some random poppy. Let's just try it. Do you want to try it? Let's do it. Let's see what we've got here. I want to see if we have... I don't think we have a Rococo Rose blend. Let's just make sure before I make a blanket statement. Colouring tools. We do! I love it. Now the goal is to find it. It's definitely in these layers here. Let's have a look. Oh, I think I found it. Whoops. That's it there. Yes. Forgot that it doesn't have a lid. Blends everywhere. Yes, yes, yes. So let's try. I want to do the blends because this is the water-based ink. So if I came in with markers, well, it's very bright, isn't it? Maybe the darker one will be better. Let's have a look. Because I wanted more subtle. Oh, yeah. Oh, that actually is quite pretty when you layer it even. So we could do a bit of the dark like that. And then come in with the... I like leaving a little bit of white space because it's quite abstract, this oh, pretty. Yeah, let's do it on the front. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. I've got confidence now. Do a few. And then I'll come in with my lighter colour. So I've decided 5 on each side. Well, actually, I'll do 4 on this side. Yeah. It's actually really beautiful with the two-tone. I really like it. Can you tell when I colour, I just go into, oh, it's like I could just zone off into a little world of my own. It's my happy place when I'm colouring. Oh, that's so pretty. Yeah, I'm glad we did that. Good suggestion, everyone. Yeah, and you could totally do a few more, but I think that's really, really beautiful. I like that. It's just a few little pops of colour there. And then inside as well. Ooh, let's do a bit of Winker Stella. we can't help ourselves, can we? We're like, let's keep going. Let's do Winker Stella on some of the... I love Wink of Stella. So beautiful. Now, I might just make sure that that's all pumped in really well because I want it to really glitter. Yeah, that's a bit better. Can you see it? You probably can't. It's one of those beautiful additions that you have to see in person. But it really is. I really like that, Michelle. Yeah. Nice. Yes, Wink of Stella is always needed. A bit of glitter and bling is always needed. Do you like my new bling earrings? So blingy. It goes with my Wink of Stella. So there you go. Look at that. We did very well today. Well done, everyone. I really appreciate your help. Yes. It's been a lot of fun, and we've been able to be very productive and give Dawn a beautiful card to cheer her up. I'll just show you both of these a little bit closer. So that's the one there. And this one here. Yay! 2 cards. What, 2 cards under half an hour? I reckon I started half an hour ago. That was pretty quick. And how cool is that layering technique? Yeah, really happy. Thank you so much, everyone. Yes. You have Wink of Stella. Yes, bit of glitter, bit of bling. So it has been a wonderful time with you as always. And yeah, I'm so glad I could be here today with you all. Oh, was she saying the gold Wink of Stella? Yes, there is gold out there somewhere, but not SU. They used to have gold. But what you could do if you are missing gold, for those of you, you could create your own Wink of Stella. Where are they? Here. We've got our own mists here. I don't think we don't have a gold though, do we? The frost white and the champagne mist. You can put that in a pen, aqua painter, with some alcohol, and also the I don't know if the Metallica, excuse me, the what's it called, the special ink that was in the holiday catalogue. I'm not sure if that, I don't think that that's staying though, but you could use that with a bit of alcohol. I think in the US it's sold out, but I think here in Australia we still have it, which is very cool. Can't think of the name of it. Someone else say it here. I'm sure. Delicata metallic ink. So they have the Golden Glitz ink pad and Golden Glitz ink refill. So I have to see if that's still available in Australia, but you could totally make your own Wink and Stella out of that. Yeah. Gold Glitz. Golden Glitz, yes. So that is on page 16 of the holiday catalogue if you wanted to have a look at that ink refill. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Exactly what I was saying, Wurgie. Spot on. Hi, Sam. Welcome, new person. Ah, thank you. I'm glad you like the videos. So have a wonderful week, everyone. Remember, the paper share is up. If you want a catalogue, please let me know, and private message me or email me if you want Dawn's address to send her a get well soon card, because I know that she will really, really appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Anna. Thanks for leaving a comment too. That's very kind of you. Oh, sold out in Australia. We'll have to all sandbox it. All demonstrators sandbox that we want. We want the ink back again. We want the delicata. I could never say that word. Delicata. I feel like I'm going to the deli and ordering meat. The delicata. Can I get the carter meat at the deli? Oh, so sad. So we shall see you next week for more creativity. Definitely check out our blog. We have so much going on. There's so many videos that are happening this week as well. All sorts of different things are happening. So there's my blog post. And if you have any other questions about joining, shopping, you need any help with anything, just please ask. We're here to help you. Oh, Julie, first time live. Welcome. And if you're watching the replay, let me know. Just say replay. And if you have any friends that you think would like to watch this video and be inspired by new products or the technique or my card templates, then please pass on this video to them. I would really appreciate if you could share. And remember to give me a little thumbs up. And also if you want to subscribe, that would be really cool too. You make my day. I also have a newsletter. If you haven't signed up for my newsletter, I'll give you that link. And you get some free tutorials. So that's worth doing too. So yeah, thank you all very much. Great crafting with you today. I had an absolute ball. And we shall see you next week. Bye everyone. Thanks for commenting. See you.